15.
Billie Jean is not my lover. Is that the song we open with, or is it Life is a Ball Game?
Neither, because I don't want to do any song now.
We're out on both of them. Life is a ball game, playing out each day.
Someone's trying to make us their own song so we can monetize at least these videos since we can't do the breakdowns.
Nice. Punk Zlotnick. Get him going again.
I should have, actually. I didn't. Someone reached out to me.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what's up, everybody? It is the Talkin Yanks pregame show. It is game one of a doubleheader. I love doubleheader days. I get as excited for doubleheader days as I do for opening day, minus like 3 notches. So not as excited, but I get pretty excited. I do enjoy doubleheaders. A lot of people don't, Jake, because they're like, the odds that you win both, rah, 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 rah. The Yankees are 2-0 on 2 doubleheader days, 4-0 actually on doubleheader days. So hopefully they can do it again. We've got a new lineup and all that good shit. Jake, how are you feeling?
I'm doing all right, Jim. I'm a little I was gonna say I'm a little pissy. Pissy would be too dramatic. I thought they'd bring up another bat for this game because you get the 26 man on the doubleheader day, and they brought up Chance, which like I get, and that's very Yankees, but we're also sandwiched by off days here. So like we're gonna have a couple of these guys in the lineup doubling up, which the Yankees hate, and like they're not gonna double up Didi, so that rules out a guy. So I don't know. That's just my little doubleheader take, but I don't know, man. I'm excited to get 2 today. Tanaka and Paxton, let's go.
I was upset when I realized that Morales has to play and Romine has to play in this Mets series when they didn't have to before.
That's what I'm saying. And you could have Tyro for a game. You could have, I mean, I don't want to say Talk Daddy, but I think we take Talkman over Kendrys at this point. Just because, I mean, Kendrys at least clogs up, either first base or DH. So Mike Ford, I mean, I guess this is turning into a Kendrys Morales problem, but I would have liked to have another stick on the team today.
Did you shave?
No.
You look fresh.
I look great today. I took a selfie today. I looked great. I don't know what's
look sharper than usual.
No, it is. I think I've been angry all morning, so I think my jaw has been tense.
Okay, you've been doing the
guardian. I think that's a good look. Is that why old Italian guys look angry all the time?
I'm trying to do it. How do you get your jaw tense? It's not working for me. But yeah, you look good, man. You look like
grind your teeth a little bit.
You look younger than usual, and you're a pretty young looking guy anyway.
Pretty young looking, yeah. I had a situation with the front desk today, but that's neither here nor there. But circling back to the point, Paxton Tanaka, man. I mean, what at this point in the season, what more would you want in a doubleheader out of your pitchers? And Dad Tanaka too, so he's got dad strength. I wouldn't be surprised if he's pumping it 98, 99 in there today.
I think this is the second kid, so is that double the dad strength?
Yes. So you're right. He might be throwing around 200.
Wow.
Not a math podcast. How are you doing?
I'm good. I mean, just kind of woke up, showered, came down here and doing this. We got a long day ahead of us. For anyone that wants to listen to Jake and I all day, we got pregame show, then JJR, a radio show right after this, basically 10-minute gap, and we'll be back live on YouTube. Then we're going to cover the first game, then pregame show for the second game. Then we're going to cover the second game. Then we're going to be live for our Mets series recap tonight. Talking. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. The Yankees did change their lineup, and we should get into that. DJ LeMahieu is leading off, and he's playing second base. He was playing third yesterday. Now he's playing second. Hicks is batting second in center field. Voit is in there at DH because they're going to play Voit both games. Sanchez is catching. I never call him Sanchez. Didi's at short. Clint is in right field. So that's different. Morales is at first base. Boo! Urshela at third. Gardner in left field. Tanaka on the bump. So Maben was in. He's out. Urshela was out. He's in. Morales was out. He's in. Trying to balance it up. I do like that they have Morales playing game 1 because Romine will play game 2. And my rule was Morales and Romine cannot share the lineup ever again. Can't have both of them in there at the same time. So I like the strategy there. But yeah, I think I'm I'm interested to see how they use the DH in the next game. Because if
Yeah, I was just gonna say to you, Jim, who's sitting game 2?
I would.
I think they might DH Gary.
Me too. Has a bad outing in right field defensively, but a good outing with the bat. Then they may want to get Clint out of the field in front of the vicious, because no one's going to be at this first game, but there's going to be a lot of fans at the second game. So I don't know how they play it. We'll see.
Because, I mean, they normally don't like to double up Hicks, but they probably double him up. Didi won't double up, so you need so Glaber's sitting? Okay. I mean, he's a kid. I guess he just had the shoulder thing.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
Hurt. Kevin Durant played hurt. Anyways.
Didn't work out, Jim.
Didn't work out. So yeah, we'll see. We enjoy this lineup. It's not as exciting as last night's, but again, you got to juggle. Morales was going to play, so let's get it out of the way. I just may. Hey, Tanaka on the bump.
Yeah, and if you don't remember from yesterday, Tanaka versus the Mets, Todd Frazier 1 for 10. That's good. Carlos Gomez 4 for 12. That's actually a 333 batting average, 385 OPS. But is OBP? But is he in the lineup today? He wasn't yesterday.
Who?
Cargo.
No, he's not.
All right. And Cano has 25 at bats versus Tanaka, but nothing special. 240 batting average. So there's no one really you need to worry as far as history goes. But then you do have, I don't know, is it still your what to watch for, the big beefy guys on the Mets?
It was my what to watch for yesterday. It was Alonso and Smith in the middle of the lineup. Mets don't normally get the DH. Those two guys have been raking this year. Alonso 21 homers. Yeah, I mean that top half of their lineup is pretty dangerous, and then it fizzles out hard. And they got Nido, their backup catcher, in there today. So the bottom of their lineup gets even a little bit weaker. And Jim, we were supposed to see. We're seeing Wheeler in game 1 instead of we were supposed to see Vargas last night. He's going to pitch game 2.
Wonder why they switched that.
Wheels up, baby.
Vargas is a night cat only.
Loves the night. Crazy hungover.
Tanaka's coming off 2 bad starts, so he needs a good outing. Yesterday I talked about how the crowd momentum and atmosphere of the first game versus the Mets of the season back at home at night could be a big moment for him, or pump some adrenaline into Tanaka, which always carries him. We don't have that. This is going to be an empty stadium in the daytime. It's going to be a sleepy game. As far as
I don't know, Jim, I've got slightly higher expectations from the stadium than you. It's kind of the start of summer. It's Yankees, Mets. How many people were bumping their coworker and being like, let's get out of here. Let's double down, Mets, Yanks. So I don't know. I mean, it's a day game and a weekday, but I think you're going to get some bodies there.
I think any adrenaline is going to have to come from within. I don't think there's going to be a big enough crowd there to pump up the team. So we'll see how that goes. Tanaka had a good game versus the Mets last year. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 2 torn hamstrings. That's the bummer. That's the bummer of it. Doesn't have to do that today. So we're facing Wheeler in the Mets. The Mets lineup is it similar? McNeil at second, Conforto in right field, Alonso DHing, Smith at first, Todd at third, J.D. Davis in left field, Rosario at short, and Nido catching. That's different. And Lagares in center field. Who's Nido? I don't even know who that is.
He's their backup catcher.
That makes sense because he's the second. All right, we've nailed that down. And Wheeler's pitching. I don't know anything about Wheeler. Let's go to Tony Stats, who I wrote about right there. Tony did a great job today. Zach Wheeler, his last outing was 7 innings pitched, 3. He's shit, Jake. What is this? He's not good, but not bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of Zach Wheeler in a nutshell a little bit. He
his last 4 games have been 7 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 1 4 earned run. So that's good, but I don't think it gets you any awards or talked about.
Maybe. Yeah, he's not afraid to give him length, I guess. Yeah, he's gone 7 or 6 he's gone 6 innings plus in his past 11 starts.
So that's why they moved him to game number 1.
Yankee fans would kill for Zach Wheeler, huh? Even though the numbers aren't that great, but that's what Yankee fans want. So yeah, I guess expect some length out of Big Zach. He can put a day together. He can still strike you out. He's in those last 11 that I mentioned. 3.87 ERA, more strikeouts than innings pitched. Does give up the gopher ball a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. Wheeler's a talented guy that he was part of that Mets next generation of starting pitchers that you could do an E60 on that and do a where are they now. Very talented. He had an injury. I think he had the elbow, missed a year and a half or whatever it was. So interested to see what he's got.
Here's a fun fact for Yankee fans. Zach Wheeler in his last 5 games has given up 8 home runs. Tanaka in his last 5 games has given up 4. And that's like Tanaka's biggest problem, home run ball. Zach Wheeler gives up home runs all the time.
Get some gopher balls. Ball flying out of the stadium today, Jim?
Tanaka has hit a batter in his last 2 games, so I'm hoping that continues. Just plunk someone, Tank.
Okay, get a streak going.
Get a streak going. All streaks are good streaks. Yeah, this seems like that's why Zach Wheeler's pitching the first game. He's going to give them 100 pitches no matter what, maybe. Unless it's like 7-0 in the first, which it's not going to be. So that makes sense. Zach Wheeler, 4-seamer, 43% of the time, slider 19, 2-seamer 15, split finger 12, and curveball 10. That's awesome. So we have 2 pitchers today, Jake, that have an array of pitches. And like he has 5 pitches and none of them are below 10%. That's kind of rare. Tanaka, well, he has 6 pitches, but 3 are below 5%. So I thought Tanaka's would be more diverse.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's a bummer. What are you watching for? Is it the same as yesterday?
Yeah, I guess so. No need to really mix it up. Yeah, I'm excited to see what these Mets got. Like we mentioned, you know what you're kind of going to get from McNeil. It's almost like young Daniel Murphy part 2. Like he could just slap it around the field for now. Conforto, we've seen him. He's a solid ball player. Alonso and Smith, man, the 3-4 hitters today. Pretty good first base prospect. Smith got in the doghouse a little bit last year. He's been hitting this year, and I think he was a little nicked up. And Alonso's been a monster. 21 home runs. That's as I said yesterday, more than Gary. So I'm excited to see what the Mets are bringing to the table. Are they? Is this a rivalry game? If Tank does hit someone with that hit by pitch, is that going to be what turns up the ammunition? I don't know. That's not a phrase, but
Animosity,
ammunition, ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
What's your what to watch for?
Someone told me that Vargas has really bad numbers in day games, so I'm interested in that. But it looks like he's started 2 games this year in day games, so they are bad, but it's not anything. My what to watch for is the same as yesterday. Cameron Maben. What's he going to be doing in the dugout? Is he going to be stretching? Is he going to be wearing over jacket? No, I don't know.
Is he ready to go?
He better be ready to go, dude. My what to watch for. Yo, I did this a couple games ago. Sure. Our top 6 is awesome. DJ, Hicks, Voit, Gary, Didi, Clint. Those guys need to put 2 innings together. And we're good. Maybe they could put 1 inning together and get another 5 runs. And we're good. Like, make Zach Wheeler not get through you easily, ever, even in the first time through the order. It's a good top 6. We haven't had good top 6s in a long time. I'm very happy with those 6 guys being up there.
Yeah.
So make Wheeler – actually, that's the thing. If the Mets have changed Wheeler to a day game because he's going to give him 100 pitches, then make those 100 pitches come in the first 4 innings and get to their bullpen early and ruin it for the next one. That's everyone's goal, but we got a good top 6 to do that. I mean, and Clint, this dude, he needs to hit a home run, Jake, every at-bat. Not for personal reasons, because he's got the human suck machine, Morales, behind him. So you know you're getting an out there. So if there's 2 outs and Clint's up, yeah, you just got to hit a home run because Morales ain't doing nothing.
So just hit home runs today, Clint.
Yeah, if there's 2 outs. Or even 1 out because Morales is going to ground into double play. So if there's no outs, Clint has freedom to do whatever he wants. If there's 1 out with a man on, has to hit a home run. 2 outs, no matter the situation, has to hit a home run. That's law.
All right.
You think that was Boone's prep talk? Hey, Morales sucks, and he's hitting behind you today, so just hit homers.
Like maybe. I feel like Clint would kind of like that.
I mean, there's been pep talks the other way, like, hey, DJ, any ball in shallow right field, that's yours.
Thanks.
Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah. You do a homer draft on this show?
Yeah, but first you got to sing the song.
Homer draft. Homer draft.
Nice. Who is so we had picks from yesterday. Are we scrapping all of that?
I think so. Yeah, man. Different pitcher.
Yemen? Okay, we're scratching all of that. Oh, yeah, we did not even look at Wheeler's history versus this team. And there's not much. Luke Voigt has a double, 2 hits and 3 at-bats. Brett Gardner, 2 hits and 3 at-bats. That's all. All right, who's your first pick in the homer draft?
Ooh, my first pick in the homer draft. Well, balls flying out of the stadium. We mentioned that. Man, I think I'm going to go Aaron Hicks.
He's playing both games and Gary's not. You're so stupid.
Gary's playing both games.
Well, we don't know. It's not a certainty.
Yeah. And yeah, Hicks is going yard. So.
Okay. Well,
who are you taking?
I'm taking Gary.
Oh.
And I'm taking Clint because I just told you he has to hit a home run in front of Morales, and those guys might not play game 2.
Yeah. Let's Oh, you're an idiot. Didi Gregorius. He's not playing the second game. So you're a human loser.
No, I have to get personal.
Then.
That's gonna okay. What's next? No, I got myself. Over under. Wheeler's in instead of Vargas, and it's a day game now, and it's going to be a sleepy game. I think they just kept it. I think they kept it at 9.5.
Let's see it.
Gotta see it.
Wheeler to Vargas. Vargas has been pitching well, though. I forgot about that. Game 1, the over-under is 9 on the nose. Loser. Sending darts today.
Yeah, it's me.
Sending darts. What do you got? The over, the under?
Over. Did you hear about our top 6 and what Clint has to do?
Yeah, top 6. I like that. I'm going under. Tanaka, dad strength.
God damn it.
Yeah, you're waiting to copy me.
Yes.
Sorry.
Motherfucker. All right, let's go to the chat. I think there's some things. Why play Morales at all? What's the reason the Yanks put him in the lineup? Doubleheader. So, I mean, the Yankees believe in rest. And with a doubleheader, you want to use all 12 of your bats in a doubleheader because it's just like common sense, right? Like you don't want to run people into the ground.
Right.
So if it was yesterday and today, Morales probably would have sat both games and Romine would have sat both games and been on the bench like where they belong. But with the doubleheader, that's what happened. Who do y'all think wins the NL Central? Can Reds make a move? Ooh. That's a good question. We're gonna after the All-Star break, we'll be doing a MLB podcast chat covering the whole league. That's the plan. We have to organize it and fix it, and I'll answer that then. I got to go look around. Any updates on Logan Morrison?
I saw he was hitting a little bit in AAA, and I mean, with Kendrys Morales being bad, there's a lot of people talking about Ford, Lomo, anyone not Kendrys Morales, basically.
Yeah, if they made a move to bring up Lomo for like a week, kind of like they did G-Man Choi for that 1 week until Bird came back in 2017 when Austin got hurt and Carter was hurt, I would be fine with it. It's not a long-term thing because as soon as Stanton or Judge come, when they're supposedly coming soon, that spot's gone. But yeah, I mean, but I'd rather Tyro. I'd rather Tyro over Lomo. He's can play many more positions, come off the bench and not get rusty. Or Mike Ford or Lomo. I don't care. Just get Kendry off the team. Unless he goes deep today, Jake. Then you have to lick your ground.
Reds currently last place in the NL Central, 29-35.
I think he meant, can they make like a trade?
Any team can.
Yeah. I think that's it. All right. Well, if you're bored at work or school or just at your house, we're going to be doing Jomboy and Jake radio in like 10 minutes, which is national storylines in sports and weird national storylines in the news, international even. Because a lot of stuff happens overseas, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
All across the world, things happen. Enjoy the first game of the doubleheader today, and then come back and hang out with us for the pregame show of game number 2. See ya.